All views and opinions expressed in this podcast are personal and do not necessarily reflect those of any sponsors or affiliates. Any discussion of alleged events or crimes is opinion only and not verified fact. Content is for information and entertainment purposes only. Listener and viewer discretion is advised.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the BillyJoe Podcast. I am Joe.
No, I'm Billy.
Thanks for joining in for another one. Billy, you doing well?
Good, man. A bit of crazy week, but yeah, good. Thank God we're here.
Thank God we're here.
Thank God we're here. Yeah.
This one's a different one. Today's one is going to hit a lot of people in a lot of different ways.
Yep.
Our next guest has been tried and tested, and no one could have blamed her if she threw in the towel or she decided to give up. But this isn't something that she's done, and there's definitely something that we can all take from our guest today, and it's with an absolute honor to introduce Gewa Arja.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Gewa, thank you for joining us.
You're welcome.
Gewa's nickname is G.
Yep.
We'll call you G?
Yeah.
So we'll call G.
Easy.
Right. Thank you so much for coming in. Also want to welcome into the mic'd up studio your son, Rabi.
Thank you.
And your cousin, Musbeh.
Shout out, boys. They're at the back listening.
Boys, we can't see you.
But we know you can hear us.
You can see us. We know you.
My bodyguards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I walked in. I'm like, oh, what's going on here, bro?
The boys. The boys are here. So,
That's good.
So welcome into the studio. We're gonna get straight into it. G.
Yep.
Before you tell us your story, give us a background where you were born, just a bit about yourself.
So I was born in Bankstown Hospital.
Yeah.
The OG original.
Go the Banks.
As everyone is, yeah.
I went to Condell Park Primary, Bankstown Girls,
Yeah.
and then Bankstown TAFE, and then I got engaged at the age of 18.
Yeah.
Married 21, and I was produce manager for many years at Woolies.
Yeah.
Which Woolies?
At Risby.
I used to work at Woolies.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, I was a produce manager unloading trucks. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Man.
Then we started having babies. I had my first Aisha. She was born with a rare condition. Then I had Rabi. My surprise, the best surprise I can ask for, because I wasn't planning on having another child.
Yeah.
Then I had, between that, she passed away when she was 4. So Rabi was 2, she was 4. Then I had Hamudi, which was he was the healer. After Aisha passed away, he was my healer. Then I fell pregnant with Omar after 7 months of Hamudi. Hamudi was 7 months. He was my surprise. And then we had Luay. So Luay is my baby.
Yeah.
He's 11 or turning 11. So yeah.
Nice.
That's
That's my background.
Yeah. Didn't expect to touch on it that quick, man, but hats off to you.
So yeah.
Hats off to you, especially. It sounds like in that short
So you had
little yeah.
5 kids.
5 kids.
Yeah.
How old were you?
So I was 23 when I had my first.
Yeah.
Aisha. Then Rabi, it was a year and 4 months between her and Rabi. And then she passed in 2009. I fell pregnant with Hamudi. 2010 gave birth. 2011 gave birth to Omar. And then 2015.
So you're sitting at about 28 years old, 29 when you had your last?
So, no.
No, it isn't.
Because when Hamudi... No, yeah. I don't even know now how old I was, because when Aisha passed away, I was 26.
So you weren't 30.
Maybe just under. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
young.
you've had
Yeah.
5 kids under the age of 30.
Yep.
Um,
So I was like raising 4 boys. Like I had the 4 boys now after Aisha had
Yeah.
passed, and
so let's touch on Aisha, God rest her soul. Condolences,
thank you.
G.
I let Hammer.
Thank you.
Rabi was 2.
Yep.
When Aisha passed. So you would have been about 24, 25.
Yep.
Was it expected? Was it unexpected?
Well, Aisha was a disabled child, but it was unexpected. So all happened in 5 minutes. And I tell everyone that was like my first heartbreak. I mean, 5 minutes and she was gone. I wasn't prepared. It wasn't planned. My sister just opened the door on her and she was in her bed. And she was still alive, but basically like it was time for her to go. And I knew it was time for her because I just looked at her and her eyes spoke to me like, get out of the room. You're not supposed to be here. So I did, like, subhanAllah, like it just happened so fast. And I had so much, alhamdulillah, so much support within 5 minutes. I had the whole Arja family in my unit because all the Arjas live in Punchbowl.
Yeah.
So everyone was there to support me. So yeah, she was gone in 5 minutes. So yeah.
Wait. Are you telling me life was as normal as you knew it, and literally you opened the door, then your life turned upside down in 5 minutes? Is that what you're telling me?
Yes.
What was life like though? Like what was her disability? What was it?
She had a rare condition that her cholesterol wouldn't absorb in her body, so it was absorbing in other areas of her body. So she started regressing at the age of 2. So she spoke. She called me Gewa. She called her dad Ferdi. She never once called me mum. I was always Gewa to her. So when she turned 2, it all went back, and she stopped talking. She stopped eating, and she spoke with her eyes. Like I always say, I understood everything she wanted from her eyes. So yes, the day before she passed, the whole day she was looking up. The whole day. We were at George's River, all the family.
So not at you, like up.
She was looking up, like you can see that she was seeing something else. Like she wasn't sick for her to be like passing, in order to take her to the hospital.
It wasn't like palliative care or something like that. It was just.
She was like disabled.
It was a normal day. It was as normal as you knew it.
My mum was over. Like subhanAllah, I told my mum, come eat over. And my sister called her and come eat over today. She was, I'm not coming. And my sister didn't come there. My mum did, and my younger sister did. And my father was there. And it was like all planned. My husband didn't go to work that day. He's like, let's go get our jet ski license. And, that age, you want to still have a life. So we went and got our jet ski license while my mum looked after her. And subhanAllah, was her time. 5 minutes and she was gone. And I say to everyone, that was the hardest thing of my life. The hardest heartbreak. But in saying that, it made me a very, very, very strong person. So I was like, okay, now she's gone. I used to do so much for her. What am I going to do with my time? So, speak to your sheikh or whoever you speak to. He helped me a lot. I used to do so much Quran, so much prayers. And that did help me, waking up 5 o'clock in the morning, the early wake up, sitting outside, seeing the sunrise, things like that. That helped me. Going for a walk after she passed, and I was just like, that's it. On this go that I just didn't want to feel anything. So I sort of blocked, not my emotions, I would cry, but I sort of blocked the healing phase of healing after you lose a child. Because I think that's so important is you need to heal. You need to cry. You need to grieve. And I didn't grieve her. So then I obviously had Hamoudi, and see, he was like not a blocker of pain, but he was like a freshness of hope that I had. So, I had him, raising children. I tried my best with my boys. I give him days off school because, I lost a child. It's like, I didn't care about school. My boys are going to have the best mentor. My son, Hamoudi, he hated the fact he didn't know her. Hamoudi. And I say that, and I've said it to everyone in other podcasts, that he used to tell me, Mom, it's not fair I don't know her. I need to know my sister. And I'll be like, Hamoudi, you weren't born to know your sister. So subhanAllah, he did. He went to his sister. So 2019, Hamoudi was diagnosed with a rare brain tumor. We were at Cronulla Beach. We were swimming family day out like you do, or your family. My mum's there, my sisters, my brothers. We're having our kabinene. He comes out. He's had gone for his swim. He's come out. I'm just staring at him. We're sitting under the palms, staring at him. He's walking weirdly. And now I'm thinking, what's going on? Why is he walking like that? Am I seeing things? His whole right side is not working. But he can't, he doesn't know that. But he's walking towards me and then he falls. He's stumbling and he's slurging. I'm like, what's going on? Called the ambos. We rushed him to Westmead. And they said he's had a stroke. And it's like, oh, is it a stroke? Is it not a stroke? So then they're like, no, he's got a brain tumor. I got a brain tumor. Like, there was no signs of this brain tumor. How did I miss it? What did I miss? Like, as a parent, I put so much blame on myself. Like, what did I miss? And the doctors kept telling me there was nothing to miss because there was nothing there. This tumor was so rare. Within 2 weeks, it killed him. It was sitting in his brainstem. And I remember the whole 2 weeks being there. I wasn't here. But I got to say goodbye to Hamudi. They said to us, okay, look, there's treatment for 5 weeks. Let's give him put him to sleep in a coma-induced coma. 5 weeks of giving him chemo and doing radiation. Thinking all these doctors at me, for 5 weeks. You want to keep my son alive for 5 weeks and he's going to die. There's no hope. That's exactly what they told me. 0% chance of him to live. So luckily, I had an ICU doctor pull me to the side and he goes to me, do you understand what's happening here? And I'm like, no, because he goes, your son, he's not going to make it. These doctors want to put him in an induced coma, start radiation, start chemo, and he's going to pass away. If I was a parent, this is I always thank God for this man. I don't even know his name. I don't even know how he looks anymore. But he told me, I'll put him to sleep and let him pass when he needs to pass. So I looked at him and I'm like, that's what I want. I don't want my son to feel pain. I don't want nothing. Just let him rest. So subhanAllah, that was Wednesday. Come Friday, everyone was at the hospital. You can imagine the family, everyone's in shock. How does a 9-year-old get a brain tumor that there's no signs of or whatever? Everyone leaves me. Who stays behind? My sister-in-law, Lisa. She kissed me goodbye. But then when she saw everybody leave, she's like, I'm not leaving her by herself. She turns around, it's about 10:30 at night. She goes, I'm going to sleep here with you tonight. I looked at her and it's like he had given me $1 million. You guys are leaving me here. And what if he passes away on my clock? Because everyone was exhausted. No one had slept or anything. So they all went home. And as we're sitting, they all left. His machine started beeping. He gets everyone back to the hospital. I'm screaming at him. I'm like, you're not passing away tonight. There's no way you're passing on your brother's Lu'ay's birthday. And I'm just frantic and everyone then. The nurses are trying to stop me from screaming. I'm like, no, he's not passing. I'm not going to let him pass today. It's Lu'ay's birthday. I'm looking at the clock in the hallway and it says a second of a second. I'm like, there's no way he's going to pass on his brother's birthday. So he kept holding on and we had everyone at the hospital from that morning, all the way to Sunday at 2:36. He passed away a.m. He waited and he pulled, he pushed until the next day. It wasn't his brother's birthday. And then he went. I remember that night, before I left the room, I kissed Hamudi. I kissed him 3 times and I said, listen, Hamudi, like I told you, he was getting counselling for not knowing his sister. He actually wanted to know her. And he told me 6 months before he died, he's seen her at Auburn Gardens on that red bridge. He goes, Mum, I see my sister today. And I said, what? He goes, yeah, I see my sister today. I'm like, what do you mean, Hamudi, you seen your sister? He goes, yeah, she was on that red bridge and we spoke. What did you speak about? 9-year-old boy's like, oh, I don't know, I can't remember. I'm like, okay. So yeah, at school he was getting counselling for not knowing her. So when I kissed him, I said, if you're ready, Mum, I love you. I love you. I love you. Hamudi, go be with your sister. I walked out of that room. He was gone. 5 minutes later, they came in my door and they said, Hamudi's gone. And yeah, he held on. So it's alhamdulillah,
I don't know what to say to that, Joy.
I've been preparing myself for this for the last week, yeah. Hoping I could stay strong, and I'm sorry if I can't be
It's fine.
real strong in front of you, yeah. But what are you thinking now, G? Like, I get it. I get it. You're a devout Muslim, and as a Christian, our faith is everything.
100%.
And without our faith, moments like these, we can't get through. I get all that, but how? Like you haven't even had a chance to sort of heal after Aisha.
It was exactly, look, it was 10 years. 10 years after her passing. Exactly 10 years. He passed on the 3rd of Feb and she passed on the 23rd of Feb. And they were identical. If you've seen a picture of Hamoudi and you've seen a picture of Aisha, they look exactly the same.
So you said the Sheikh got you in the right direction after Aisha, right? And you started doing things, kept yourself busy.
Yep.
Got closer to your faith, or you were always strong?
No, it got me closer to my
Got
faith.
you closer, got you to a point where, you know what, I'm doing this and this is going to get me through it.
100%, yeah.
Then you lose Hamoudi. At any stage did you say, come on, man?
No. To be honest, no, never. Because, like, I know there's so much, like, hadith in us tells us when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala takes the fruit of one's, like, I'm a parent, yeah? If he's taking the fruit of my heart, it guarantees you a place in the highest level of Jannah with your child. They will not enter without you. He will say, you haramed me, my parents, from this life. I want them in the next. And that's a guaranteed. That's like, I always have that in the back of my mind. Like, I know I'm going to be guaranteed everything with it. Like, I know it's hard and there's a lot of things that come with it. It's not just the way you think. It can't always be religion, yeah? So
that's Mike. Was there a moment where you were human and you broke and you couldn't take it?
I would always cry. And I knew that was, they say crying bijal al-alb. So it heals the heart. So I'll never let my emotions in. And I'm always wearing my heart on my sleeve, as they say. I'm always talking about it. And sometimes I think I talk about it too much. That's how I cope. Some people bottle in. I never had that thought, why Allah, why did you test me like this? No, never. I don't know why I didn't have it. I just didn't have it. And then subhanAllah, it's just, I go, you know what? You've got these boys, Like I had Omar staring at me. I had Lu'ay staring at me. I had Rabi staring at me. My nieces and my nephews, like, I need to be their strength. Like I couldn't sink. If I sank, like my doctor told me, Gewa, you are the ship. If you sink, you're taking them all under. Because my kids would analyze everything. They'll watch everything I was doing. So I made it upon myself, you know what? That's it. I'm going to heal myself and I'm going to heal my kids with me. So 5 o'clock mornings, get up, we're going to sunrise. We're going to go watch the sunrise. Like I did things, I kept my mind occupied, like with these kind of healing things. But 6 months after Hamoudi passes, so when Hamoudi passed, they did a blood test on him. Thinking, hey, what's going on? Like, why is this happening? Why did this he have such an aggressive brain tumor? Like, how?
It was after the fact? After he passed away?
Before he passed.
Before he passed away.
They drew bloods and they tested him. These blood tests had to be sent to Austria.
Oh, well.
That's how, like they had to be 72 hours, bloods. So they tested the whole family. Like, what's going on? So apparently now Omar had what Hamoudi had. Not a brain tumor, but they had something called mismatch repair syndrome, where they're prone to get cancer. And how are you going to know that? Like, you can't just, the kid looks perfectly normal. How are you to know if you didn't test? You can't even test it in Australia. It's very rare. It's not a genetic.
Do you know why they can't test it? They just don't have the technology for it?
Technology.
Got the technology.
Okay, I thought they just don't want to test it.
A very, very rare condition of someone to have. I mean, I met other couple, an Australian guy in the Children's Hospital. Their son also, Daniel, passed away. Later, Hamel.
Oh.
But yes, so Omar now was under surveillance. So every 3 months, he would have an MRI. So this is why I couldn't, like you said to me, did you ever think? I couldn't think. There was no time for thinking, no time for thinking, because now I had to be strong for Omar. Every 3 months, blood test, MRIs, just to see if he had, develops a brain tumor. So I was like, always on like edge, always on, until later nothing happens. Hamuri passes in February. In December, Omar develops a brain tumor.
Come on, man.
Swear to God. Develops a brain tumor. He was 8 at the time. And I was like, Yara, please stop testing. Alhamdulillah. I always say, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. Keep saying, Yara, just strengthen me, give me guidance. I just kept saying that. Like, I didn't know what else to say. Really, I didn't. So they're like, okay, we're going to do 1, 2, 3. We're going to start radiation straight away. Like, it's near his ear. It's not sitting anywhere. That's going to be, we can't operate, but we can do radiation. So, and they go, we're going to do chemo. And I'm like a big person on no chemo. So I was like, no chemo, yes radiation, and I'll treat him my ways, like holistic.
Holistic, yeah.
Yeah.
Natural.
So we did that. We did that with him, and his brain tumor was gone. So like, I'm here, I'm like cheering, it's gone. It's nowhere to be seen. It shrunk within 6 weeks. This brain tumor was completely gone. After it went, I took him on a massive holiday. I never told Omar he had a brain tumor. He did not know he had
So what did he think?
He thought he had an ear infection because it was here. And when they were zapping him, it was near the area. So like, I'm a big believer, if you tell a child has got cancer, they're going to think automatic death, because obviously he just witnessed what happened with his brother. So for me, okay, what do I do as a mom? How do I keep my son's mental health, in check and safe?
Yeah.
So I told all the doctors and that, please, you not to say the word brain tumor. He has an ear infection. And obviously, because of the circumstances, they're like, yeah, no worries. So he was healthy, he was fine, everything. Come 2021, that was 19, 2 years after. He was healthy as well, fishing every day.
Are you still testing every 3 months, G?
We were still testing.
Yeah.
Every 3 months MRI. Every 3 months blood test. So he was always going to be under surveillance by the hospital. We're going to oncology ward, get tested. Like, he didn't know why he was there. We're checking up on your infection. We'd be like, oh, okay, Mom. He never questioned it. We're like, hey, let's go. We're doing an MRI. Like, yeah, let's do a blood test. He was that kind of kid that didn't get scared of nothing. So come 2021, he's like, Mom, my stomach's hurting. And I had this feeling in my heart and my gut. My gut was telling me there's something wrong with Omar. He didn't look physically sick, but I don't know what it was. It was like, mother's intuition, what do they say?
Yeah.
I rushed him to the oncology ward, called, his doctor. I said, listen, doctor, I think there's something wrong with Omar. Guess what makes you think that? I go, look, he looks a bit pale. It's like, stop stressing, I go, no, there's something wrong with Omar.
Stop stressing. Look what you've been through. Stop stressing. Yeah, no, sorry. Yeah.
So, they ran some blood tests on him and did a CT scan, and Omar had non-Hodgkin's lymphoma.
Oh, my God.
So he had in his lymph nodes, in his stomach area. So he was complaining of the stomach pain. I'm like, all right, what do I say to him? What do I say to protect Omar's mental health? Because he, kids, they see the baldy hair, they see it on TV, cancer, it's death, they watch movies and things like that. I go, no, I've got to say something to this kid to keep him fighting. So I said to him, Omar, look, you got a bad infection in your stomach. That's why your stomach's hurting you so much. And we got to do this big medication that's going to hurt you and all this stuff. He's like, really, Mum? I'm like, yeah. He goes, oh, no worries, let's do it. It's going to make me better. I'm like, yeah, Mum's going to make you better. So yeah, we were in oncology and they wanted to start. I didn't want to do chemo, but they got my husband speaks Arabic and English, but more Arabic, and they got translators and they're translating. It's the easiest cancer to treat. If you want to get a cancer, it's the cancer you want. I'm like, how do you even say that? How do you say that to a parent that's lost a kid already to cancer, and you're telling me it's the easiest cancer to treat and the cancer you want to get? Like, how do you say that? So basically, I had no say. My husband's like, okay, we'll do chemo, because they explained it to him all lovey-dovey. Omar starts chemo. Going 3 weeks, his intestines explode from the chemo. So his body could not handle the chemo. And now he's gone in for an 8-hour surgery. It's COVID. I had not a soul by my side. Not a husband, was not allowed.
Peak COVID.
No one was allowed, yeah. No one was allowed to wait with me. So it was just me and Allah. That was it. And I would sit there and I would keep praying. And then I'd go on TikToks like, what could I say? What prayers I can make to strengthen me. So in hospital, that's why I tell everyone, I found my strength in hospital. I stayed 6 months in hospital. COVID time. Isolation. That was the best isolation I needed for myself and my strength for me. Like, I know Omar was going through what he was going through, but I also needed that for what had happened also to me prior. And subhanAllah, like, he had the 8-hour surgery, came out of it, had put him a stoma bag now. So now he's got this new thing, foreign thing on his body, and he's like thinking, why do I have this? I'm like, yeah, Omar, it's just to heal your stomach because of that infection. And I know it was the worst thing to lie to him, but I think it's the best thing I did for his mental health. Because if I told him otherwise, it would have been downhill. SubhanAllah, then I'm like, okay, I want to start chemo again. I'm like, no, I want to do it. And I know we have to, we've got to start again. So they restarted his chemo. And then maybe 1 week, happened again. His intestines exploded again. Now we're in ICU. And they're like, yeah, he's not going to make it. What do you mean he's not going to make it? He's going to make it. I know my Omar. My Omar's strong. Like, I've made him strong, but like, you know what I mean? Like, mentally, he's there. Like, I know Omar, he never complains. He's so strong. Like, now, you know, I go, he's going to make it. I'm telling you from now. Omar makes it. And I said, you're not touching my child. I'm taking my child home. They're like, look, if there was something we couldn't do, we won't even let you take your child home. We'll take you to court. I'm like, what do you mean you're taking me to court? They're like, no, we'll take you to court. You can't take him home. And like, no treatment. Like, your treatment's ruined my child. So anyway, that day, I told him, listen, Omar, because I got him, look, you got to take him home. Let him live the rest of his life, like, until he passes. You know, just let him enjoy it.
How long did they give you a time frame?
They didn't give me a time frame, but they told me it wouldn't be long. I see, whatever they were telling me, mentally, I didn't believe them. Like, honest to God, no word of Allah, wahiyat Allah, I was like, Omar's not going to die. He's not going to die. Like, I
truly believed
always truly believed. I had hope throughout the whole process until the day he passed away. So I'm like, we're taking you home. I'm going to get my holistic healers on you. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. I'm going to heal you. I'm your mum. They told me he's never going to walk again. I made him walk. I started making him watch SAS. It's Special Army Services. Like, me and him watch it. You know, it's about mental strength and, you know, 1, 2, 3, you know, you can do this no matter what, you know, you can walk. And it's probably one day at home at 2 a.m, I hear someone walking in the house.
Oh, well.
He was on hydromorphine. He had a CAD on him, like, always giving him morphine. And he had his stoma bag, feeding tube, and a lot of other things. And he's walking to the bathroom. He wants to like not pee in the bottle. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like,
Did you freak out with that?
I freaked out. I was like, how? He's
like mixed emotions, like, yeah.
I'm walking. I was so excited because this is now what gave me hope.
Yeah.
That there's no way my son's going to pass away.
Yeah.
So subhanAllah, like, he kept fighting. And, you know, things were getting good. He started looking good, you know, starting growing his hair back. And then I think in December, he started like losing a bit of oxygen due to the chemo. It ruined the heart and the kidney. So they weren't working as well. And I was like adamant that there's no more cancer in my son's body. So we go to the hospital just to check, because the nurse that comes to the house to see, he was palliative. So we had a nurse twice a week come to the house, Daphne, God love her. She goes, I think we need to go to hospital just to put some oxygen on Omar. Omar's like, Mum, don't take me. They're going to kill me. I said, no, Mum, we're just going to put a bit of oxygen. It's like, Mum, I'm telling you, I'm not coming home. I go, no, Omar, I'm going to bring you home. You know, we took him, oxygen, and he just deteriorated in the hospital. And on New Year's Eve, brought him home with a massive oxygen tank, like a bit, not those oxygen tanks, a massive machine, just so he can spend New Year's Eve with his family. And still here, I was still adamant that he was not going to pass away. I still believed and I still had hope. There's no way he's going, because he was so strong, and he was squatting in the hospital. Mum, I need to train, because we always trained together, me and Omar.
How old was he?
He was 10.
Wow.
His favourite team was the Roosters. You wouldn't like him.
Wow. I don't mind the Roosters, eh? That's
I always have a thing, because my boys love the Bulldogs.
I love, you know me, I love the Dogs.
The Roosters.
But if I was playing up for another club, it'd be the Roosters, man. The Glamour Club.
Yeah,
Sorry,
so-
continue. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is probably maybe 3 weeks before he passed away. He's like, Mum, I need to train. I need to grow my glutes. That's what he say. He goes, he had the smallest bum. He said, Mum, please he put Justin Bieber on. I don't know which song it was, but he liked Justin Bieber for some reason. And we were squatting, we're training, dancing, everything. And like, he was on live TikToks. Omar was a big fan of TikTok. He would go on my live views and he would just talk to everyone. It's like, Mum, I'm making the money. So like, he gave me the strength, and he gave me my resilience. And I always say this. And if you don't mind, I was telling Joe that I made a poem. I wrote a poem in May for Omar. And if you don't mind if I can read it.
I was going to say, can you share it? I was going to ask you. Yeah, please do share it.
Just bear with me.
No, take all the time you need.
All the time you need, G.
Okay. So the poem's called He Was Never Mine. Even though I carried him for 9 months, even though I birthed him, even though I raised him, even though I loved him with every beat of my heart, he was never mine. He was a gift. He was a blessing. He showed me how to be courageous. He showed me how to be resilient. He taught me how to be grateful. He taught me how to be strong. He gave me so much strength, and then he returned to the one that truly owned him. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. That's it.
That's beautiful.
So yeah, I always say he was never truly mine. He came, he gave me the strength I needed to move on in life, and maybe this happened to me because I don't know, I can handle it, as they say. You can only handle what you can handle.
I've always been a big believer is God gives his toughest challenges to his toughest soldiers on this earth. There's always a reason for everything, I believe. I really do believe. I'd hate it to be any one of us or anybody to deal with something like that. But kudos to you for going through it. But there's always a reason, I believe, and whether you know what it is, I don't know. But I know for a fact, I'm telling you from my experience, I think there's a reason this has happened to you, for a good reason.
I'll say, I didn't even want to know the reason. That I know the reason, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
I have so much people reaching out to me and telling me 1, 2, 3. And this is not about losing a child or losing a partner or a father or a mother. Nothing about death, but other things that go in life.
Yep.
They say, I see your post on TikTok and I see what you're going through, and it gives me the strength to go through things in life. Like, okay, you can go through that. I'm going through what I'm going through. I'm going to go through this.
This is exactly why we do what we do, G. And this is why I reached out to you. And the post that I saw, and it ripped me into a million pieces. There's a photo of your son on a chair ringing the cancer bell. And this bell is only rung, Bill, when you beat cancer. Can you tell us?
So, yeah, before when Omar started this treatment, we used to see people ringing the bell and going home. And he goes, Mum, I'm not going to ring that bell. I go, Mum, I promise you're going to ring that bell, like at all costs. So that was the start. So when they told me, take your son home, you ain't going to make it, I'm like, my son's ringing that bell. I've promised Omar he's ringing that bell. And obviously he didn't know anything. So the nurses were so lovely. It was his birthday. And he was wearing his Roosters jersey. I was a trader wearing the Roosters jersey.
I remember seeing this.
Yeah. And
I remember seeing this.
And then he goes and he starts ringing this bell from all his heart. Like, I did this. I went through all this. And finally, I'm going home. He's going home. That's it. Nothing's wrong with me anymore. That's what I'm talking about when I say mental strength. Why I never told him. Everyone was like, I had people against me. I had a lot of backlash. I'm a traitor for lying to my child. I'm like, how does a mother tell her son he's dying? How do you do that? Like, how can I say to Emma, you've been through he had 18 surgeries. How do I tell him, okay, Emma, you've done all that for what? You're going to die. You're going to go home and that's it. You're going to die. I was like, no, I'm going to say, you know what? We're going home. We're going to have the best days of our lives. And we did. I did everything in my power to give him his good days. And thanks to my school friends I haven't seen for 20 years, my school friends reached out. They raised us money. Like, God loved them. So Omar can enjoy his last days. And they came and gave him a check. And then we went on a shopping spree. And yeah, so that video is very special because it just reminds me of how happy he was to go home. And it does hurt me also at the same time. Like, I remember standing there and I just wanted to crumble. I just wanted to fall and just scream and just burn the hospital down. Honest to God, that song, the meaning of that song is exactly how I felt in that moment. Like, I just want to burn the whole place down because of what happened to him. Like, I know he had cancer and all that, but we got rid of his cancer. We did holistically. He had no more cancer left before he died. And the doctors all went crazy. I told him, doctor, do you read your Bible? Because in the Bible, it says black seed cures anything but death. I gave Omar black seed and CBD oil. He goes, 1, 2, 3. And he came the next day, he goes, it's in the Bible, Gewa. They had a big meeting. All these doctors, where's his cancer gone? This kid left with all cancer in his body, came back to the hospital with nothing. So I think that was a sign from God for me to say, okay, you've done all you could for your son. I've done everything I could. The last day when he passed, I still remember that it was a Friday. I woke up at 3 a.m. and I heard him saying to his brother, Rabi was next to him, and they gave us a room. He was like in and out of it. They had put him to sleep comfortably, but he was still talking. Like, he said to Rabi, Rabi, I need to use the bathroom, so help me. That was the last thing he said. 3 a.m, I woke up and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to pray. I started praying at 3 a.m. and I said, Ya Rab, take him fast. That was the first time ever I didn't say Allah Yashfik. I said, Ya Rab, take my son fast. Do not give him no more azab because that's too much. I promise you, that was 3 a.m. He passed away at 4 in the afternoon. And they were lucky that they gave us a room with the whole family in it. It was COVID, so like still restricted. No mom, no dad, no like my siblings couldn't. They all came when he died. They let everyone in when he died. But yeah, just me and dad and uncle and Amo Tony and Yvonne, they're our neighbours. They were allowed in the room because they raised him also with me. So yeah.
Oh, gee.
But then, yeah, like with that and saying that with Omar, I felt like God gave me this, like so much strength. That's what I say, like after losing Omar, not when I found my purpose, but when I actually believed I am strong. Like, you know, when people sit there and say, oh, you're so strong, I hate it. I don't have a choice.
Yeah.
But then I'll say, you know what? No, Gewa, you are strong. You know, I keep doing what you're doing. Like, I sit there and talk to myself. Like,
don't take it away from you, man. You're not. You've done. If I didn't know you and I seen you on the street, I would not think. Not taking anything away from the situation, but you hold yourself well.
Thank you.
You actually do hold yourself well. I just got a question. I've said this before. We had a guest on here on the show a long time ago, Mr. Dom Herring. Does the small stuff bother you in life, or do you just do you take it with a grain of salt?
Nothing bothers me.
Like the big stuff, like the little stuff that you think that's a big stressful. Like everyone will think it's a big deal.
No, nothing.
You wouldn't, eh?
Nothing matters. Even the big stuff sometimes.
The big stuff. That's what I meant to say. The big stuff.
No, because I'm thinking if I can lose my kids, nothing matters to me anymore.
Exactly. That's what's wrong.
Yeah.
Like really puts it, Joe. Really puts it in perspective, eh, bro?
Yeah.
Like, I want to ask, is it Rabi?
Yeah.
How old was he when all this was happening?
So Rabi was 13 when Hamoudi passed.
Yep.
And he was 15, 16, almost 16.
Yeah, and he hear that. He can wait. He remembers.
And Lu'ay was 7.
Can I ask how he's going? For a child, a sibling to go see 2 or 3 siblings.
I think Rabi is very, very reserved, but in the same time, we have conversations where he's like, Mum, no, I'm strong, Mum, I'm good. You know, he doesn't really talk much about his siblings. I know he hurts.
Yeah.
And I know it hurts him to talk about it. But alhamdulillah, he's really doing well for himself.
It'll put him in good stead.
That's
A lot of mental toughness, bro, but fuck.
great question.
Excuse my language, sorry.
No, it's all right.
Great question,
Yeah,
bro.
I just think, bro, imagine, bro.
I know we're talking about UG and the mum and
Yeah, no,
even your husband,
Yeah, man.
how strong he has to be, but you two, like you said, really, do you have a choice? Because if you sink, the family sinks,
100%.
right? So you're pushing through for your other kids.
No.
Mashallah, but he's taller than me.
Cause I thought he was gonna bash me. not bash me, but
Right? Like
he's eyeing me out. But
he's a big boy.
he's a big boy, smuggler. Yeah.
He's a man.
Yeah, he is.
He's a Rajel.
He's a Rajel.
mature.
That's the word.
Yeah.
Rajel. Yeah.
Well,
very mature.
Rajel in translated to English
It's a man.
is a man.
How old is he?
He's
18.
18, turning 19.
Yeah, and you know what?
God bless.
Thank you.
He's gone through things at the age of 15 years old that no 15-year-old should go through. And I really do hope he's not putting on a front for you, G. I really do hope he's...
No, alhamdulillah, no, I don't think he is, because we do always have DMCs with my children, deep meaningful conversations.
Yeah.
Always, because I always talk about my kids and how I feel, and so that sort of gives them. He looks at me, I'm like, I want to do a podcast with him. He won't. The younger one will.
Should we bring him in?
Cool.
So Lu'ay is 10.
Yeah.
Who like I said, he'll just speak how he feels, how he misses them. If they were here, he would say 1, 2, 3. I don't know if because he's younger, he can show more emotion when you're young. But Rabbi, alhamdulillah, he's got his life set. Alhamdulillah.
Thank God.
And mental health, I think he's got it's set for him, because we had a conversation last night. He's like, alhamdulillah, mommy, no, I'm very good. Alhamdulillah, look what's happened to me in my life, and 1, 2, 3, look, I'm good, alhamdulillah. And you can see in a person. Sometimes you can't.
Yeah.
But I'm his mum. I live with him.
You'll feel it. You'll feel it.
I know what to look for. I've been to a lot of psychologists and psychiatrists, and
You'll feel it.
yeah,
I was leaving last week after we recorded an episode, and I was leaving with a friend of mine. We got to the garage, and he goes to me, I meet such and such. He runs a real estate business in this building. So we're now in the car park, and I'm talking to this man. He's of Muslim faith. We got talking, and it went for about an hour and a half. I remember I rang you.
I left. I was at home.
He was at home in bed.
He goes,
And I rang him. I go, hey, bro, what are you doing? He goes, I'm in bed. He goes, what are you doing? I go, I just left the studio. He goes, bro, what do you mean? Yeah, we finished recording an hour and a half ago. But what a conversation. And we got talking. We got talking about our books.
Yep.
He was talking to me about the Quran. I'll talk to him about the Bible. Talking about how it is so similar, how we can unite and nothing should get in our way. And then he said one thing, and man, it hit me like a bus. I was talking to him about someone that had passed, and he'd passed young. And he goes to me, Joey, when I go, why is it the good go young, and then the shit ones, they live a long life? And he said something that blew me out of the park. And he goes, his exact words was, when the young die, God is pleased with them. There's no more for them to do on this earth. He will take them. And why the bad get a long life is God is giving them every opportunity to repent
Yep.
and to come back to their Creator.
Yep.
And wow, that was so powerful.
Yeah,
And wow, that was so strong.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes absolute sense. And I'd never, ever thought of it that way.
Because like we say, you can repent on your deathbed, right? You can. So if you just say like, 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
God is forgiving. That's what people don't understand. Like God doesn't hate us.
Yeah.
If anything, He loves us.
Yeah.
So He's the most merciful. Like there's a reason why every single verse in the Quran says He's the most merciful. So alhamdulillah, like so I say, if it wasn't for my faith, where would I be? Alhamdulillah, like.
This life's permanent. It's temporary. It's so temporary, and people forget how temporary it is where we are right now. Whether you're 8 years old, you're 10 years old,
Yeah.
50 or 100 years old, we think this is it. It's a lot of people forget this is not it.
No.
This is just the bridge. This is the bridge from here to here to get you to where you need to be. It's a lot of people forget it. A lot of people live a life of sin. A lot of people don't live cleanly. In Islam, don't live halal.
Yeah, 100%.
In Christianity, don't live clean and like try and not be as sinful as you can. But this place is not where we need to be, and a lot of people do forget that. Joey, on what you said, bro, I used to crack a joke and say, "Allah mabu dunyahun." The ones I say it as a joke. The people on this earth that are doing bad things, God doesn't want them. As I'd say it as a joke, but in hindsight, what you just said, bro,
Oh, He wants them.
He wants them, but He was giving them every opportunity, like you said, bro, just to
Come back.
come back, man, come back to me, son, come back. Like
Yeah.
and I believe with children, bro, G as well. Sorry, sister. I was talking to Joey, but I believe children are pure.
And I believe they don't feel the pain.
They don't.
They promise they don't feel anything.
They don't feel nothing. When it comes to that, but I genuinely believe children are pure. They got not one
No,
bad.
no sin, nothing.
no
Go
sin,
straight,
nothing.
Straight to heaven.
You said something about Auburn Botanic Gardens, where your son's seen your daughter
Yeah.
on the bridge. I used to go there when I was a kid too, mind you. My grandma used to take me there. I know what bridge you're talking about.
Yeah.
I truly believe you've seen her.
That's what I'm saying.
At the time, you probably thought, "Nah, man, this kid."
No,
just-
you know what?
just,
I let him go with it.
did you? Yeah.
Somebody say what because kids don't lie. That's another thing. Kids
No.
will always tell you the truth. They never lie.
100%.
So you know what? I believe this. Look, I saw Hamudi in real life after he passed.
You?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I was like, okay, am I going crazy?
No.
You talk about that
So-
moment.
I've had a feeling like
Actually,
that.
so it was August, and I still remember the date. It was Omar's birthday, the 23rd. It was like maybe 6 months after he's passed, and it was my neighbor Marie's birthday. And Hamoudi was a big person on birthdays, and he loved my next door neighbors is Tony and Eva. Were like very close. So we're invited to this birthday, and I'm contemplating on whether to go or not. Hamoudi has been past 6 months. I'm not in the mood for a happy place. So I sat on the edge of my bed. I was missing him so much that day, like so much. The heart was aching. Closed my eyes and opened them, and he was standing in my face, smiling at me. I kid you not, I go to Yvonne's house, my neighbor, across the road. Lebanese people. Maria's birthday. She's staring at me weirdly. I'm like, Yvonne, what's wrong? She's like, I gotta tell you something, but I don't know how to tell you. I go, Yvonne, come on, just tell me what's wrong. She goes, Hamoudi was here today. He was playing in the back.
Oh my God.
Because her and her son, like my son Hamoudi and TJ, best of mates. Like when I tell you Hamoudi cried 2 days before he went to hospital to sleep at their house, like a baby he cried. It was like, I mean, what done? Him and TJ were jumping on the beds, like we're all best buddies. So he was down that night. He went, Amul Tony said, nah, they only call him Amul Tony, stay here, I'll leave him here. So they were always with us in the hospital, like till now. Beautiful, our friends. But he was at her house.
Did she see him?
Yeah.
She seen him. That day you seen him.
Same day I seen him, she's seen him at her house.
Oh.
And she goes, Gewa, he's always at my house.
Like seen him or seen some like
No, she's seen him.
seen him. Like,
She's seen him walking in the back.
oh my God.
I seen him in my face, like he was standing.
Like you seen it. Like you
Yeah.
actually seen.
She physically seen
you
him.
can see. Do you remember detail, or did you see like an outline? Or
No,
something?
I've seen him. Just
Oh
him,
my
his
God.
face. And it was just a smile. And then it went. Like I wasn't going crazy because she had told me the same. I thought it was.
No, it's true. I believe
And
it.
then she told me that she's like, okay, I'm not going crazy. She's seen him too.
I had a similar experience. That's why I believe it. Did I tell you the story?
Yeah.
So my dad passed away from. Thank you. So it was 1 year on the weekend as well. Crazy how time flies. the day he passed away. Then obviously we got the Azar, we got the funeral, so we got that 3 days in between. Bro, I'm telling you, I'll be at home. Jay, I'll tell you, I was at home one day, put the kids to bed, and bro, all we hear is just a thump and footsteps walking down the hallway. I'm like, I looked at my wife, I go, man, which one of them woke up? Which one of them woke up now? And she's like, oh, Bill, can you go check? I go, yeah, all right, I'll go check. I was just trying to relax, trying to regain my thoughts. It's been crazy for 24 hours. I went to the bedroom. Noel's knocked out asleep. Scarlett's knocked out asleep. Jerome's in his cot asleep. I thought one of them hit their head on the wall or something,
Okay.
but then I remembered. I go, bro, I heard footsteps.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, like someone running down the hallway, and I'm like, I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to think I was losing my wishful thinking. You know, wishful thinking when you just want to hear that, so you can feel better about yourself. Then a couple of other things happened. I was in bed.
I believe they're and
they're there.
show you signs.
They're there, Joey, bro.
Yeah.
I was laying down in bed. The heater was on because the aircon, the heater was on, and I just felt this coldness just pressing against my face as I was lying down in bed. And the heater's on, yeah, and I'm like, the house is warm, so there shouldn't be any cold air.
Yeah.
Then I go, whatever, didn't think nothing of it. Rolled over the other side, still felt it. Then I covered myself with a blanket to make sure there was heat there. You know what I mean? To make sure there was heat there, no cold air can get in. I felt something cold pressing on my face. I don't want to put them pressing on my face, like almost nose to nose, on my lips, like trying to kiss me. Then my wife, I go, am I tripping out here? Or just put your hand on top of my nose. I go, what do you feel? She goes, I feel like a cold presence. Just like a cold presence. I go, man, I don't want to say it, but I think it's my dad lying down next to me. Went to sleep that night. I can't believe I'm sharing this, bro. I think I'll share it to the public, but anyway. Went to sleep that night. This is where it relates to your story. Went to sleep that night. This is all from the day my dad passed to the funeral day. Went to sleep. Then I felt like I woke up, but I was almost in like a sleep paralysis, but I wasn't. Like I was awake. I woke up, my eyes were awake, and I just felt this thing come to my like a presence. I couldn't see detail. I woke up. I seen like this presence come to my face and say, "Billy," and it sounded exactly like my dad.
Wow.
And I'm like, Bill, you're tripping out. I go, you're tripping out, bro. You're tripping out. I got goosebumps on you. So
Wow.
I heard, and it sounded exactly like him. Couldn't see. I seen a thing happen so quick. You know when you're in a movie and the frame changes.
Yeah.
And like that's what it felt like. And it came to my face, and all I heard, Billy, word for word. And my dad, everyone calls me Bill, but my parents call me Billy. Anyways, went back to, we had the Azza again that night. Then my dad's first cousin, which is my cousin, but she's like my auntie. I didn't mention nothing. She goes to me, I think your dad came to me last night because they were very close. That's what she said to me. I looked at her, I go, Maria, I go, that's it. She goes, yeah, then she explained to me what happened. Similar story with me in the bedroom when someone, like, she heard her name, someone calling her name, and she woke up. I go, Maria, it's crazy you said that, man. I go, that's exactly what happened to me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is crazy.
Crazy, bro. Crazy. But that's what, back to your neighbour.
Yeah.
You seen him that day. She seen him that day.
Yeah,
My
same.
cousin seen him that day. I seen him that day.
And it was during the day. It wasn't that night.
Yeah, well, miles out. Yeah, there you go. Crazy. So, yeah. It's
Yeah.
it's unbelievable. They linger. They hang around.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been there is no doubt there's something greater. I don't care what religion, right? I don't care who you praise. There's something bigger. You can't deny that.
100%.
You can't deny that.
There is life after death, bro.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you know what? I could be wrong. And I'm not talking biblical. I'm not talking from the Quran. I sometimes say the shit I see on social media, the sickening shit I see. I sometimes say, you know what, man? We always talk about going to heaven, going to hell. I sometimes believe, like, are we actually living in hell now?
This is hell.
Is this hell? Because of the shit that people are praising, the stuff they are bringing to life the shit that they're forcing us to accept and forcing it to be normalized. I truly believe sometimes, I could be wrong. I don't want to cop a bashing for
No.
saying something out of line, but
You're right.
this is hell.
It is, bro.
But I want to know something, G. When someone comes to you that doesn't know your story and you, or you hear someone, I know it's a similar line of questioning to what Bill asked you, but it's not so much you when you see an issue and you don't, it's nothing to you. It can't be anything to you. There's no way it could rattle you or stress you out, especially after what you've been through. But do people come to you with a problem
Always.
and you look at them like, are you being serious
Yeah.
right now?
No. Haram. Sometimes.
Look, you're not going to be that. I'll probably would.
You was gonna say you probably.
No,
I would
well,
do that.
sometimes I'll be like, okay, look, God gave me this to handle. Some people can't handle things. And I say, look, no, I'll help this person handle what they're going through. And this is exactly how I take it. Like, it's not my problem. It's their problem. And I'll help them. I'll guide them. And at the end of the day, if they want to stay in that voluntary victim mindset and I'll try to help them, I'll just back away.
Yeah.
You know, but like, it's not saying it won't get to me. Like, I'm not going to take the negative, like, you know, sometimes you can get the negative vibes of people and they can make you like a negative person.
100%.
That can't happen because I won't let it happen.
So has someone then come to you, given you a problem, you've slapped them with your reality,
Yeah.
and then they've said, I don't have a problem.
All the time. I get thousands of messages on TikTok and Instagram all the time, randoms. I don't even know them. I get stopped at the shopping center. They want a hug. They want a hug. I don't know them. They go, can we just have a hug? And I'm like, okay, let's hug. And then they say, 1, 2, 3, this is what I'm dealing with. And I watched your story and it's like, hats to ya. Some say you're a pillar to us sisters and we look up to you. Like, you're giving us strength. So when I hear that, I'm thinking, I must be doing something to help people. And that makes me happy. It gives me more strength. And, you know, I want to do more and more and more just to help others. Because a lot of people can't handle things. And this is why I share my story. Like, if you can see what I went through, you know, it can be a bit lighter on you.
This is where when I mentioned purpose. There's a reason.
Yeah.
I think this is your reason.
Yeah. And I truly believe
And
that.
it's come at a big cost. Yeah, I'm not taking anything away from it. It's come at a massive cost. And God forbid, I do not wish that upon anyone. But this is your purpose, I think.
Yeah.
I really think this is your purpose in life.
I truly believe that too.
You said you're a pillar to the sisters. I think you're a pillar to humanity. To be honest, that's
Absolutely.
100%. Joey, bro, like
I couldn't have said it better myself, Bill.
bro, I'm telling you, we have a mental health podcast where we try and empower men and women to try and stay strong and help them in any way we can. But if you're telling me, God forbid, I'm to be in that in Jay's position.
I couldn't imagine.
There's no way in the world I'm sitting in this chair, bro.
I couldn't imagine.
I don't want to know, bro. I don't want to know. Well, the reason why is because I told you before, Joey. I don't want to harp on it. My father passed away a year ago. I think if it wasn't for these podcasts, it wasn't for me coaching football, my son's football team, doing all these extracurricular things, I honestly think, bro, that this is my dad. This is my dad we're talking about, not my own seed. God forbid. I would have spiraled, bro. I would have spiraled. And I'm telling you, I would have spiraled. Whether I would have turned to drugs, whether I would have turned to something else, whether I would have turned to this, whether I would have turned to that, I would have spiraled. So, G, for the bottom of my heart and Joey's heart, mate, like, it's a testament to you, man. It's an absolute testament to the woman you are, to everything you've gone through, man, and to your faith too. To your faith, it's.
That's what I'll say about.
Don't take that lightly, man.
It's
Don't take.
a lot of work. It's a lot of healing.
I know.
I know that for the rest of my life, I'll be healing. So, like, I've come to terms. Okay, you're never going to be truly healed.
Yeah.
You're going to keep healing and to help others heal. Because I'm not taking anyone's pain away from them. Like, when someone comes to, I've lost a child. You're so strong. You don't have to be strong. Cry, grieve, do what you got to do, and then heal. Then say, okay, what am I going to do to better myself? I can go 1, 2, 3. I can do 1, 2, 3. We're human beings. Like I said, take faith out of it now. Take our religions out of it. Human beings have to do human being things to heal. Go beach, hug a tree. Haven't hugged the tree yet.
Oh, I haven't done that one yet.
But yeah, no, I go to the beach a lot. Do my earthing, grounding, walking on the sand, like things like that. So don't take, you know.
I want to ask something as a brother and sister now.
Yeah.
I've said it before. I feel like I haven't grieved properly from my dad. I haven't cried since he's passed away. I want to, but I can't. Did you ever have those moments where you wanted to? Were you trying to force it, or your body would just naturally let you just, you know, if you're upset, you're
I
upset?
cry every day.
I wish, man. I wish.
But you know what I do? I do somatics.
What's
Just
that?
somatic exercises, and I do them for people.
What's that?
So it's we hold a lot of trauma in our bodies.
Oh,
Trapped trauma.
is that when you just release it and they start crying and
You
stuff?
start crying and your body starts to shake, and you just
I've seen that freaks me out a bit.
you should go and do like go.
Is it for people like that
Yeah.
that have
Free.
trauma stuck in their body?
Yeah, it's called stuck in trauma.
Is that where they're lying and they just scream?
Yeah.
See, I do a different one. So my program I run is more like saying things out loud, like slamming a pillow and just verbally saying things that you want to let out your chest. And then you will start crying because this is bottled emotions. So what we do, we keep things that we want to say always bottled up. Like you probably have things that you want to say to your dad and you didn't say, probably regret. I don't know. Like I'm just saying.
I'm just thinking. I don't know what to say if I was to say that. Like I don't know.
That's why you say because it's a one-on-one session. So when you do it, it's like you're not even thinking about the person that you're saying what you really want to say. You can say like whatever. But yeah, then there's a lot of somatic things you can do. Laying on the floor, hip work, a lot of stuff you can do. You know what? The best thing to do is go earthing. And when I say earthing, connecting where you came from the earth. So water, Brighton Beach is the best place to earth. Right on the water, walk on that sand, on the water.
Just walk.
Just walk. I guarantee you, a 40-minute walk on that beach, you're gonna feel amazing. And I'm not talking about body wise. I'm talking about mental wise. Like mentally, clarity, you're gonna feel better. And time after time, like if I ever feel a bit anxious, I'm off to the beach once a week. It's a non-negotiable. I have to go once a week to the beach and just walk and be in my own thoughts. Take off the music, don't put no music on. Just be in your own thoughts. Cry if you have to. You know, you said you can't cry. You've blocked. There's a block there.
Not intentionally. It's like
I know you haven't done it intentionally.
Yeah.
Sometimes we do like you're like conscious, right? But maybe subconsciously you blocked it.
Yeah,
I've
heard that. Yeah.
So what you got to do, because you're conscious now, okay, talk to yourself in the mirror. Talk to yourself. There's nothing wrong with it because now you're conscious. So when you are asleep and you're in your subconscious mind, whatever you said to yourself when you're conscious, the subconscious, it rewires your brain for you. So you just try it. Self-talk.
Well, like say, like talk to like what I'm happy with, what I'm not happy with in the mirror.
Yeah, like you're actually talking to yourself. Like sometimes you don't want to hear what you want to say. There's like between you and yourself, you know. So
Might try that. We'll talk later. We'll see what we can probably put together. But yeah, I really think I need it, bro. I really want to. I really.
but you can't say sometimes. Sorry.
Yeah, you're right.
But sometimes, what makes you think?
Don't be sorry. Everyone cuts off. Cuts off everyone.
Think that you need to cry.
What do I think?
Why do you think you need to?
The reason why I think I need to cry is because since my dad's passing, I've experienced a lot of health anxiety and a lot of panic attacks, and it's under control now. But there's a reason. It's because I'm on a supplement to help me control it. But I don't know. Once I get off that supplement, I'm always going to be in panic mode, and my body's trying to release whatever it is I'm holding in, and through the form of a panic attack or blood pressure or whatever it is. Because
I want you to hug yourself. In the shower, don't hug yourself out.
I wish I can. Like,
Dude, the self-love rock.
The self-love rock.
Talk to yourself. I am safe. I am loved. Whatever you want to say, and rock. That's a mad somatic thought. And say, Tommy, you got anxiety and you're anxious. That calms because you got your hand on your heart. You're holding yourself and you're rocking.
Like you're talking when it's coming on.
Yeah.
I don't get it anymore because I'm on these supplements that stop it.
If you stop the supplement,
I'm up shit creek without a paddle. Exactly right, and that's why I don't want to be reliant on this. Yeah. It's not medication, but I don't want to be reliant on supplement either.
Yeah, it's like a Band-Aid.
And I'm being very personal here in front of the camera. I'm saying it like so everyone can hear, but that's what we are. We don't shy away from anything here. But I'm over it. I don't want to be on that. I just want to be back to how I was. And I know the grief inside me, plus add the other stuff growing up that I went through and all the traumas. I think it's really coming to fruition now since.
And I think you should see a trauma specialist. Like honestly, if you can get a class with
There is something like that?
There's for men. You've never seen when the men go out on the camp. And
Definitely.
Yeah.
there's some that wear the vest, the heaviness of life, and then they do the crying sessions together, and it's really good. Like, look into something like that, you'll love it. Maybe for like a couple of days. And
Yeah, no.
see how you go.
Definitely need to get some. Definitely do want to look into a man's.
Gee, if there's one message you could give whoever's watching this right now, what would it be?
Always have hope in life, no matter what life throws at you. There's always that light. In the dark, you got a dark tunnel. There's always that little bit of light. There's always a hope. In any situation you go through in life, there's always, and like Tupac said, after every night, dark night, there's a brighter day. And I believe in that. It's not always going to be darkness. There will be light after every tragic incident that you go through. So hope.
That's absolutely beautiful. Gee, you are one amazing woman, the most powerful woman I've ever met. And I know Bill will say the same.
3 kids, bro. Not one, bro. One is too much. You know what I mean, bro? Like,
But this is where, and I wanted to say this earlier, but I think it was Bill cut me off or G. Someone cut me off.
you'll be right, bro.
It's not a good. It's not a,
Give you a taste of your own medicine, Joe.
it's not a good feeling when you get cut off. Eh? Is that how it feels?
That's how it feels. Because you've been so
I've
good.
been good, eh?
We both have been so good.
Yeah.
Sorry. We've
had issues in the past. We're working on growing.
Our followers tell us don't do this, don't. So we try and incorporate it.
But I need to shine a light on this because Islam does cop a bashing in mainstream media, yeah?
Yep.
And this just shows how beautiful Islam can be, and people need to know this is what it is.
Yep.
Because without your faith, we're not talking to this person.
100%.
We're probably not even talking to you at all.
I'll be gone.
Yeah.
I'm honest to God. I said, if it wasn't faith, I have nothing.
Yeah. And people need to know mainstream media are pushing an agenda for their own benefits. They need to see this. They need to see how beautiful Islam really is, because I don't know. The going through what you've gone through, and you standing here or sitting, and your message to people is hope. That's so beautiful, and so empowering. And I'm so glad we reached out, G, and we got you on. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much for coming on. We want to thank the boys in the green room. We want to thank your husband, for your husband to really back you.
I've always got his support.
And you know, to let you do what you do. What a man. That's
As I said, he's
Rajel, yeah.
like Ravi.
That's a true meaning of a man.
Doesn't
yeah?
fall far from the tree, my bro.
Absolutely. God bless you and your family.
Thank you.
There was a saying in Arabic I said to G on the phone earlier, and I said, Allah yarham uledik, and she goes, you know what? He already is.
Allah yarhamhum. Allah yirda alayhum, I say.
That's so beautiful.
Because yarham, like we said about there's no sin, like they're still young.
Yeah.
Like he took them early, and khalas, Allah yarhamhum.
It's true.
He didn't leave them
Yeah.
in this shit place that we call Earth for them to be contaminated. Because I'll say it again, I sometimes believe we're living in hell. But guys, Gewa Arja, you're an absolute, what a human being you are. Thank you so much for coming on. William, any last words?
Yeah, I do. Thank you so much. I'm just don't want to sound like a broken record, I'm joking, but hats off to you. And just take it from myself and Joseph, man. Like, keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
It's not easy, and it's a testament. It's a testament to you, your mental health, your faith, but most importantly, your family. keep pushing forward, man. You're a true inspiration, and I believe Joe, we did as well. We took a lot out of this today, and I'm sure our listeners did too.
Thank you so much.
No worries. Thanks for coming
Thanks
on.
for having me.
Guys, thank you for joining us for another episode of the BillyJoe Podcast. I'm your host, Joe.
And I'm Billy, but before we end it, please do like and subscribe to our Spotify, Instagram, and our YouTube at the BillyJoe Podcast. Thank you to Mic'd Up. I'm Billy.
Thank you, Dan. I'm Joe. Take
Have a
care.
good one. Bye.
It's the BillyJoe Podcast, where the truth gets told. Stories from the heart, yeah, the vibe is bold. Talking real life, breaking through the pain. Every single episode, the change in the game. Billy and Joe, they bring the real talk. From the struggles and the wins to the late night walks. Voices of the people putting truth on blast. No filters, no masks, just facts that last. They shine a little light when the world feels cold. Conversations raw, turning stories to gold. From mental health battles to the dreams we chase.